their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. Season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Taken from about the 12. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now it's Wilson. Here's a diving catch right side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar.
You circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
On first down, Wilson. They'll get this out to Kamara. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And this is incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So opening drive, 3rd down, they go with a slant. It works.
And I'm wondering when the league's going to figure it out, because everyone throws it on 3rd down. You expect pressure, so you want the ball in the hands of the quarterback quickly. It's a 3-step route ordinarily, and you're throwing it where you see the receiver breaking towards you. So it's an inside route. Everyone likes it, and it's executed very well.
He finds his man, complete. That's Alexander. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Play action. Now Wilson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Play action. It's Wilson. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. So the Giants now are going to turn it over to their field goal unit. And Gay knocks this one through. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. Play action, Lance. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Well, this defense for the Giants, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And now Mostert is going to be stopped up short. He did not get there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. To throw, it's Lance. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And just 1 tick to go, so this will obviously be the final play of this first quarter. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Lance. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. They fake the handoff. Now Lance. Oh, what a catch by Ayuk. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
That is one heck of a catch right there. Got his eye on it the whole way. And able to make the grab one-handed. Very nicely done. And for a nice chunk of yardage, too.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Lance. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Azeez Ojulari in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. They go play action now. Wilson. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's Wilson. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. They go play action with Wilson. Throwing deep for Galladay. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. He finds his man complete. It's Alexander. And he will have a Giants 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And that is incomplete here.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, Wilson. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the 1st half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the 2nd half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
The quick slant caught, and all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Alvin Kamara with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
On 2nd and 10, Lance. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on first down is Lance. That one taken in by Dwayne Eskridge. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. To throw on 3rd and 1. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good. But when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
Lance and company going on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Giants are going to take over in great field position. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this one is incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
He'll buy some time right. That'll be caught. It's Tony. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A big completion there, and he gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
Very heady football. That allows them the opportunity to go ahead and line up and kick one right before the half ends.
Wilson's throw here taken in by Ingram. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. So we've reached halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the Giants out in front. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Faking the give to Mostert. Now Lance. Lines up and lets it go for Samuel. And incomplete on the deep ball. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
His throw caught at about the 5. Touchdown, Giants. Kadarius Toney with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Wilson going to throw for it. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes can prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. They're down 17-0, really needing to find that offensive spark on this drive as they have it with a 1st and 10. It returns it right back to Samuel. That catch good for only a couple. From the 27, Lance. Flushed out right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
And he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So we will start here at the 25. Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Lance. Got a man. That's Ayuk. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Plants a handoff here to Mostert. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off at the 33, and he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. Things just kind of continuing to unravel for him here in this second half. They take the shot downfield, but this defense, once again, up to the task.
Well, this is where you think about the old phrase, desperate times call for desperate measures, because they've got nothing on the scoreboard, and they're just trying to get something, anything to go their way. But in this case, they turn the ball over.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Buying time to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. It's a big-time play there for the G-men. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Throwing is Wilson. And Ingram's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants get another 3rd-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. 3rd time's the charm on the extra point as he gets this one to go. And that will extend this big lead. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Dwayne Eskridge elects to bring it out. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Azeez Ojulari, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. After the sack, they'll come up